Day from Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
Taken in at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
So here's the first drive now for the Jags.
They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And I think it's safe to say that, and I heard him say it in the post-game press conference, that was a team win last week because he didn't really play up to his normal standards, throwing 2 interceptions.
No touchdown.
Yeah, didn't offset it at all, but the team found a way to get it done.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Arnold. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar in some discomfort down there on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead.
Ready. 50, play.
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Lawrence. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Watch out for Hill on the return.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt.
And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw caught by his receiver, Hill.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The numbers for Hill a week ago: 11 catches, 128 yards, and a touchdown.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down, because if he gets going, he'll eat you up.
No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Now here's Mahomes. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill.
Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over it from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game.
3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces, because they've got some new faces from a year ago, add in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down.
Incomplete.
This defense for the Chiefs, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
On third down, Lawrence
sets up the screen to Robinson. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. That's going to bring up fourth down, only a gain of 2 there.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball, but someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to it and hold it for just a short gain.
Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. This officially a 55-yard attempt. He has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt.
Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he's watching that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
Now comes Patrick Mahomes in the Chiefs offense. He'll look to shake off the interception on the opening drive. He should at least be comforted that it resulted in 3, not 6.
And if I were him, I would be the guy all the way out on the field greeting my defense now, saying thanks a lot. You held them to a field goal after I turned it over. That's a big defensive stand for them. He needs to go out now and make up for what he did on the first drive.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. From the gun on third down, Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Mahomes to throw once more. Gets this one to Hill. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
Once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Now Edwards-Helaire. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Mahomes firing complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 17-yard line.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Jaguars again ready to take over on offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Finds the open target, Arnold. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, down at the 33. Now Lawrence. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. Prater's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So 2 first-quarter field goal attempts for him, and he's converted on both.
I like the positive right there. 2 for 2. Got the points on the board. The negative side is they didn't score touchdowns. And, of course, going forward in this game, that's going to be the aim. And hopefully they'll be kicking extra points instead.
So here are the Chiefs to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
2nd down, back to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They had things a little spread out there with 4 wide receivers, and it opened up a running hole.
Yeah, not only do you get better running lanes because you are spread out, oftentimes when defenses see 4 wide receivers, they substitute in extra defensive backs, so you're blocking smaller personnel. That gives your running back a nice chance downfield against that type of a defense.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 47 yards on the ground for him so far.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 23.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Dances by at the 20. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Now Mahomes. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. K'Lavon Chaisson gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. Now the Chiefs bring on their field goal unit. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
James Robinson and the rest of the Jags offense set to go to work once more. You can count his carries on one finger. They've only given him the rock one time, Charles. What gives?
So we can't draw any conclusions just yet. He has to touch the ball multiple times in order to get into a rhythm and have a chance to have success. You know who else gets into a rhythm? The offensive line. They feel better about what they're doing when they know they've had multiple opportunities to get it done.
Yeah, well, the conclusion we draw so far, they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. Let's see if they change tunes.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st down from completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect it. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Throwing is from. Caught on the right side by Jones. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
Here's Fromm to throw. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
A short game that doesn't get him the first down, brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Here's Jordan Berry now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake, and the gamble pays off. They get the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. From. This is caught by Robinson. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Looking to throw from. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early to have the defense react too quickly, and you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the right hash, this from 53. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And that gets him back within a single point. It's now 10-9. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The KC offense and Clyde Edwards-Helaire getting the ball back here. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Mahomes now on 1st down. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, that's not exactly how they drew that one up, nor practiced it, because on 1st down, you're trying to get some yardage to set up 2nd and 3rd down calls. In this case, had to drop it off to his running back. But, boy, they closed quickly on that one and stopped him behind the line of scrimmage.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And, Charles, of interest here, that last throw is going to put him over 20,000 yards passing for his career, and that's not a bad number.
You're exactly right about that, and even though it's nowhere near the top of the leaderboard, because when you think about it, Brady and Breeze, they've done that 4 times over. But when you hit 20,000, let's face it, only a little over 100 guys have ever done that in the NFL. It's worthy of some applause.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And his throw is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Mahomes now to throw. With a catch made by Johnson. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Mahomes looks to throw on third down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And the Jags are going to take possession here at their own 33. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, Davis.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Out of the shotgun, here's Fromm. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. From the gun, it's Fromm. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. First and 10 from. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Another try after the first down sack from. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
On third down, it's Robinson. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. Here's Jordan Berry now. On presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass earlier. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The Chiefs going to go back on offense one final time in this first half. And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. They've got his man complete. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a first and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Under pressure, and down he goes. K'Lavon Chaisson able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. So we've come upon halftime here in Arrowhead with the Chiefs on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We'll kick things off down in the Bayou. An NFC South matchup between Atlanta and New Orleans. And it's the Falcons who are out in front in the second quarter. Matt Ryan has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, we head to Foxborough to check on the Patriots at home at Gillette Stadium. And it's the visiting Jets who have the lead in that one. Corey Davis.
You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Set to return. Here's Raheem Mostert. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half. As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mahomes. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play there for KC.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the third quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Edwards-Helaire. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Right now, no questioning the toughness of this Jaguar defense. This is 3rd and goal. Again, Edwards-Helaire. Oh, and Edwards-Helaire, I don't think he got there. He did not. They'll stop him short. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We're soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Butker's kick here is good. And the lead grows to 4. It's 13-9. From a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. They'll throw on 1st down with Fromm. Throw left side complete. That's Williams. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. They'll drop the throw. On the slant, this is Chark. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Play action, it's Fromm. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
They'll look to throw again. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back to throw again. He finds his man. Complete. That's Arnold. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Running out of the gun with ETN. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll set up a throw. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Jawan Bentley. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football. And
old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Back to throw. The left side completion to Jones. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So out comes the field goal team once more. Prater's kick is good. And that'll bring him back within a point. It can be a thankless job sometimes to be a kicker, but they're thanking him right now. That's now 4 field goals. He's kept him in the game.
He sure has. That offense has got to find its rhythm because I'm not sure that just kicking field goals is going to allow them to win this game.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The KC offense and Clyde Edwards-Helaire getting the ball back here. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on the other side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments. And you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half. It gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Johnson's got it complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. A 3rd quarter now, a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. shotgun snap to Mahomes. He'll swing this one out to Edwards-Helaire. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. That's caught left side by Hardman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll try again. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Right now, no questioning the toughness of this Jaguar defense. This is 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. So an important drive for them there. They're not home, but momentum, Charles, definitely in their favor now.
And I like the point you just made. They're not home yet, but a 1-point game, and if you kick the extra point, make it an 8-point game. Only 1 score, but you're right. Momentum definitely in their favor right now.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From the 6. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars getting set to go. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll drop to throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Shark. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Connection made with Chenault. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They'll drop that underneath to ETN. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got it to Williams. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll look to throw. Finding Williams once more, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. On first down from. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
Now this Chiefs offense gets set to go again. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 right at the 30. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Mahomes' throw caught by his receiver, Hill. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. He is going to find Hill here. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively. From the 39, Mahomes. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half. Incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, it should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Jones. And he will have a Chiefs first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Edwards-Helaire. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Mahomes going to throw. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he will have a Chiefs first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Off the option, it's Edwards-Helaire. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Second and goal from inside the 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. Third and goal. To throw is Mahomes. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. Butker's kick here is good. And that will bump the lead up to 11. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. So here now, Lawrence and the Jaguars. Down by 11, 53 ticks to go. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first down. Now Fromm. And that's caught by Williams. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Fromm. This is Robinson. Counting down to 30 seconds remaining. Here's Fromm to throw. Able to find Jones. And they'll get him down after a gain of 7, but they'll happily give him that. And they're going to speed things up here. Fromm's throw going into the hands of Williams. So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Kansas City, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
crystal